right, guys, it's Garrett White. I'm coming at you live here at 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on January 2nd in the evening, Saturday night, bringing you clarity on three particular points that I wanted to make sure everybody is very, 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 very clear about. Agendas, biases, and traits. These were all homework assignments that Brett gave you. So let me give you, because of the emails and a lot of the questions I've been getting around this homework and a lot of struggles people have been having, I thought I would lay out a couple examples for you. Okay, I did this in via email, but I think maybe the video will help a little bit more. If you were to look at your agendas are your wants or your intentions that you place onto other people. Your biases are your judgments or the filter or perception through which you see the world, separating it into right and wrong. Your traits are the ways that you show up in conversation and in relationship with other people. Okay, so let's come back and I'll give you an example. I'm going to use one simple example across all three of these to kind of emphasize it. So let's say that I'm Christian, which I am, and let's say that in that Christian belief system, I have a way of showing up, which is proclaiming Jesus Christ as my Savior to the world. Okay, let's say that this is my agenda. Okay, my agenda would be then as a Christian, could be, I'm not saying it is, but it could be that when I come into connection with other people and I come into connection with you as an individual or my neighbors or people in work or people in speaking opportunities, etc., my agenda or what I want is for them to become Christian or to see and experience the world the way I do. This agenda then could be something that affects the way I engage with clients. It affects the way I engage with you. It affects the way I engage with my wife, my children, etc. So my agenda could be my want or my desire to have you, quote, convert to Christianity. Okay? That could be my agenda. Now, this could cause some conflicts in situations where I'm arising with someone who's possibly Muslim or Jewish or Hindu or Buddhist or is coming from some of the Zen faith or is agnostic or is none of these, right? Is just someone who is spiritual. Now, in all of those conversations and my agenda, being clear about what it is and letting other people know, hey, listen, I may be seeing this conversation through the lens of being a Christian. Okay, just letting you know that. And my agenda ultimately is for you to understand that that's the way I see the world. Okay, so my agendas then could be anything. And Enlighten, it could be the example of bringing in, I am a distributor for Enlighten and I would like you to be part of my organization. That's an agenda that will have an impact on my conversations. Okay, second, then let's take that same Christian example, let's take it to biases. Then I may determine, and dependent on my experience over the years being Christian, is there are a lot of different belief systems in the area of Christianity, meaning ways that people interpret what is right and what is wrong based upon this belief of, quote, being a Christian. So what I've decided then is that my biases are really a function of my past experiences. They're the filter through which I experience right and wrong in life, or good and bad, or the best way or the worst way of experiencing. So when somebody shows up into my experience, my biases will twist and interpret what they do and what they say into right and wrong based upon my beliefs. So my biases can be my belief patterns. My agendas are my desires or my wants that I bring into a conversation that I may place on top of you. My biases, again, are my beliefs or my judgments that may filter you into right and wrong or good and bad or productive or destructive. The last one then are my traits. My traits are my natural essence. These are the mechanisms or the ways that I show up in relationship with other people. In conversations with you, in conversations with my spouse, conversations at work. It's what people can expect on and have to compensate for in conversation with me. So let's say, for example, in my life, I'm pretty optimistic, very excited about life. People can say, how are things going? Here a few months ago, I said, one of my friends called me and said, how are things going? I said, oh my gosh, they're absolutely fantastic right now. Couldn't be more excited about the lessons that I'm learning, etc. And my friend who's known me for years and years and years now said, okay, Garrett, seriously, I get that you're really, really optimistic. Tell me what's really going on, though. And as they kind of shared with me as he asked me that question, I said, well, I've got these things that are going on. I've also got these things that are going on. They're kind of stressing me out. And so he, in conversation with me, there's always a secondary conversation for him. He has to compensate for my optimism. Meaning he realizes that I'm always going to coat everything with a positive way of seeing things. And so in knowing that, there's a secondary conversation for him in the back of his mind, which is always, okay, Garrett has this trait of being optimistic, which means I can tell that things may not be exactly as awesome as he's saying they are, but it's the way he's choosing to experience life. So your traits then are going to be your natural ways of showing up. It could be I show up pessimistic, I show up optimistic, I show up in faith, I show up in doubt, I skillfully doubt everything, I show up in intensity or passion, or, oh wow, my daughter came into my video, and we'll let you come introduce her. Come here, babe. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Quickly, quickly. I'm finishing the video. I don't want any gum, but that's okay. Come here. Stand up in the movie, sir. I can see you. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, my wife's over here. She might as well come be in the video too. Come here, babe. So this is my daughter. What's your name?
Bailey.
Bailey. And this is my wife. And what's your name?
Danielle.
Come closer. What's your name?
Danielle.
What's your name?
Bailey.
Okay, and my name is Garrett. So there you go. Agendas, biases, and traits. Have a fantastic weekend. Talk to you on Monday morning. Blow 'em kisses.
No, blow it to the camera.
Blow kisses.
Blow.
All right, guys. Later.